What does flood insurance in Florida actually cover? So what you want to know, you don't want to be disappointed come claims time like so many people were after Hurricane Ian. But that's what we're talking about in today's video. So let's get started. Hello, my name is Chris Green, president and owner of the FloodInsuranceGuru. And more than 12 years ago, I bought a house in a flood zone just like this on the water, where I was told premiums were going to be $3,000 when it should have been $300. I've been helping people like yourself overcome these obstacles the last 12 years. Today, we're talking about what flood insurance coverage is available in Florida. Now, when it comes to Florida, you have a couple different options when it comes to flood insurance. We've got the National Flood Insurance Program, and you get private flood insurance. But let's talk about what is flood insurance actually going to cover in Florida depending on what you take out. Let's talk about the federal government first, because that's pretty easy. You've got building coverage up to $250,000 on residential buildings and up to $500,000 on commercial buildings. You've got contents coverage up to $100,000 on residential buildings and up to $500,000 on commercial buildings. That's it with the federal government when it comes to coverages. Now, you may be able to get replacement on your building up to that $250,000. Replacement cost is not going to be provided on contents with those federal policies. Then there's private flood insurance where you could get the full replacement of your property on building coverage. You could get replacement on contents on that contents coverage. But then there's a third coverage that's not offered by the federal government in Florida, and that is additional living expenses, temporary living expenses. This is like if your house flooded during Ian, this would have paid for a temporary place for you to live for 6 months, 12 months, depending on what you had on there. This was really important because it took a financial burden off a lot of people who were dealing with this loss. So that's the important there, and this is the basic coverages that are available in Florida. Now, when taking out these policies, you always want to read a section of the policy called policy exclusions. So you know when it comes claims time, how claims are going to be handled, what's going to be covered, what's not going to be covered. And if you want to know the difference between the National Flood Insurance Program and private flood insurance in Florida, just click up here in the corner of this video where we have a video on that for you. In the description below, you can also download our guide on things to know before purchasing flood insurance. My name is Chris Green, and I want to say thank you for watching today's video on what does flood insurance cover in the state of Florida.